everybody. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, my name is LaDeja. I usually talk about teaching and things of that sort, but as you can tell by the title, today we're doing something different. As you can see by the title, this is going to start up my tummy tuck journey. I'm gonna be vlogging. I'm gonna take y'all with me along the way. If you're interested, then stick around. There's gonna be a lot of videos to come. I am going to talk about the entire process. All right, so if you're watching, then I assume that you are thinking about getting a tummy tuck, or you want to get a tummy tuck, or you probably don't know and want more information about a tummy tuck. Let's get right into it. Throughout this whole process, I'm just going to be talking about why I want to get a tummy tuck, and I'm going to be showing pictures as well. I'm going to pop them up on the screen. So just a little background about me. I've always been pretty small, right? I'm going to insert a picture here. I have 3 children. This is pre-child. This is the way I used to look. And then I had my first daughter in 2017. I was in college. What you're going to see is I got very big throughout all of my pregnancies. I gained, I don't know, I was pretty normal, gained like, I don't know, like 30, 35 pounds the first pregnancy. But like I was really all belly for the most part. Afterwards, it changed me because I could kind of eat whatever I wanted to eat, you know, but I've always been athletic. I played sports, so working out was not a problem for me. But after I had my daughter, that changed. So just working out and eating whatever did not work, and I was kind of trying to eat like healthy options, cooking, not, you know, doing fast food. It pretty much still didn't work. So I really didn't know what I was doing. I felt like I'm trying, I'm doing it. I'm like, I don't know. I was up and down pretty much for about 3 years. Yeah. I got pregnant again in 2020. And so I had my second daughter. As you can see, again, I was just like really big as far as pregnant wise, right? And then after I had her, I did not like how my stomach looked. I felt like it was like something was different. So after my first daughter, like it was normal. Like my stomach looked the same. I just looked like I had gained a couple pounds and like in the midsection area. After my second child, my stomach did not look the same. I could not figure out what was wrong, but I was like, you know what? You know, I go to my appointment, maybe my doctor say something. My doctor didn't say anything. So I like kind of thought it was normal. I didn't ask either. But so I just thought it was normal. I knew like I did not like it. So like I was researching things, how do I, you know, figuring out what I could do to like make this go away, because this was at this point, this was like 2 months after I had her. So I'm like, no, like what's going on? You know, like, nah. So like what I was trying to do was wait to be cleared to work out. So I researched stuff, and basically I figured out that I had a hernia, umbilical hernia, technical term. So I got on YouTube. I was like doing a whole bunch of research. I got on YouTube and I found this girl. Her name is Sophiology. So she did like a smoothie diet. And y'all, I did it for 21 days because like I was very dedicated, and it worked like magic. So I'm gonna show you what I look like after I did it for 21 days. And also I was working out during this. So these, like, this is the before and after. So of course the hernia didn't go anywhere, but because I wasn't eating the processed food, fast foods, fried foods, all this type of stuff, like I guess I always say it made my hernia go down, you know, like it shrinks. So depending on what type of food I eat, my hernia, like I say, it blows up, like it gets big, and then if I'm not eating all these bad foods or something, then it gets smaller. So I did that, and then turned around and found out 4 months after I had my daughter that I was pregnant again. So I got big again, of course, but I was like, you know what? I know exactly what to do when I, you know, come from having my son. So, oh, and then right before I did find out. So after the 21 days, I decided to do keto. So I researched it, and it's a lot that goes into that, but it was actually not that hard. So I did keto, then that's how I maintained. So then I got pregnant. So then fast forward, I had him. I did the same exact thing. My doctor did end up telling me that I did have a hernia when I was pregnant with my son. So it was confirmed. Then I did the same thing. So I did the juice I did the smoothies for 21 days. And then after the 21 days, I went into keto, and that's how I was able to maintain each time. So really, I've been on keto for like, give or take, 2 years, right? With in between being pregnant and stuff. So yeah, so that's how I've been able to pretty much maintain. And I work out. Like, working out is key. I also do intermittent fasting. So I say all of that to say that this hernia is stressing me out. My diet is restricted. Like, I can eat keto, it's okay, but like, do I want to do this for the rest of my life, like forever? Or do I want to, like, I can have a cheat day, but then my hernia gets bigger, and then it just makes me feel uncomfortable. On top of that, as you can also see from the pictures, and if I haven't inserted one, I'll insert it now. I have extra skin from being so big with my pregnancies. My skin stretched, so it's not like, once your skin stretches to a certain point, there's no elasticity, right? It loses that. So you can lose all this weight, but the skin is not gonna retract, right? So it just hangs. And with that being said, I can eat keto, I can be small, I can do all of this stuff, but I still have extra skin that's not going anywhere, and it just makes me feel so uncomfortable. I cannot wear what I want to wear. Just say if I want to put on like a bodycon dress, I can't do that because you can see the skin just, and it just makes me feel so uncomfortable. So that's when I decided, like, I'm gonna get a tummy tuck. So, which brings me to now. So I first did my consultation and everything in I think it was February. I did it in February, and I paid my deposit and everything like that. So today is June 11th, 2023, and I am going to have my tummy tuck surgery tomorrow, y'all. I cannot believe it's finally here. Like, oh my God. It just doesn't seem real. So I went to my pre-op on Friday because my tummy tuck lands on Monday. So they did pre-op on Friday, and I don't know, like, it just finally felt so real. I walked in the office for the first time, and I was like, dang, I'm really here. Like, you see all this stuff, especially on Instagram and about the office and things like this, and like, dang, it's finally happening. So that goes into my next point. I'm gonna talk to y'all a little bit about pre-op. So once I got to my pre-op appointment, everything was smooth. It didn't take long. I waited probably like 30 minutes, but I kind of figured that I would kind of wait a little bit because it was, I think, 3 other women in the office waiting when I walked in. So once they called me back, that pretty much was really quick. She came in, she talked to me about this soap Hold on, let me go get that. All right, so she gave me this soap and told me that I need to use this the morning before I come into surgery. So in the morning I will use this soap. She talked to me about my prescription. She said that my prescription wouldn't be sent to my pharmacy until the day of. So I'm guessing once I get dropped off, then I have my husband go ahead and go to the pharmacy to see if it's been filled, or maybe I can call. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But she said that it wasn't going to be sent until, so hopefully it doesn't take them long to get the medication. After that, she asked me who was going to be picking me up, and then she weighed me and measured my height. Now, I'm in the Facebook group, and this had just happened to somebody else, and people were commenting on it and was talking about it happened to them too. But the one who commented on it was like the woman had shorted her like an inch or two or whatever on her height, so it made her BMI over. I was trying to read their little scale thing, and it was complicated because like I was looking for like the feet and the inches and all. I think that it was just in inches, and I think if I'm like reading, like if I remember what I saw, I think she shorted me like an inch or an inch and a half. So when she measured me, when she weighed me, I had my clothes on. She told me to take my shoes off, but I had my clothes on. And I was like, okay, like I don't like this, because you're not gonna put me in surgery with clothes on, right? Basically, that I didn't even see what the scale said I weighed, but she told me that I was 0.3 over my BMI. So you have to be 32 BMI. Y'all, I have been working out, I have been eating keto, I have been fasting for forever. So I'm not understanding why I was point over. Like I kind of feel like that was like, I don't know, but it goes to say every scale is different. On my scale at home, like when I left pre-op, I came home and weighed myself and I was 160. If I'm 160 at 5 feet, that is below 32 BMI. That's 31 something, you know, like, so it's just like, but I don't know. So she was telling me like, it's okay. Don't stress yourself out over the weekend. Don't stress eat or anything like that. Like, I'm not that type of person, but just like don't gain any weight, blah, blah, blah. And so she was like, the doctor will come in on Monday on surgery day, and he'll look at your body and see where you're carrying the X-ray from. Like, y'all, I am gonna show y'all at the end of this video what my stomach looks like right now today before I go into surgery. But you will notice like my midsection, my stomach area is just a hernia poking out and extra skin. Like, it's like at the bottom it might be some fat in there, of course, but like I'm not big, so I am thick. So I have some butts and some thighs, so I feel like that's where my weight is, because I have noticed I have gotten thicker since like last year, because my jeans fit differently and everything like that. But like my stomach area is pretty much the same. So I feel like he's gonna be like, okay, yeah, I see where you carrying it at, you know. And she's seen him do surgeries where the women were over BMI, so we'll see. But I'm like putting it into the atmosphere. I'm putting it out. I'm having my surgery tomorrow, and I'm gonna come out snatched. But y'all, yeah. So after that, when she did tell me, I was like, okay, but you weighed me with clothes on, so like, did you subtract something or what? And she was like, no, but even with the clothes, it's only gonna add just a little bit. So like, if I would weigh you without clothes, then your BMI would probably be 32.1. And so then I was like, okay. And I don't know if my face kind of showed it or what, but she was like, I have to take your pictures with no clothes on. So go ahead, take everything off, and then I'll measure you again. And I was just like, why wouldn't you do that in the first place? But anyway, so she left out. I got undressed, everything off. She took my pictures, and they just take the pictures from, like, you hold your hands like this, and they take it from your hands down, so your face is not in anything. And then I got on the scale again, and then she did whatever she did, because it's like they have to, I don't know. I don't know. But then she was like, okay, yeah, 32.1. And I was like, okay, whatever. But so I would talk to my husband, and he was like, I told you need to run. Like, y'all, I work out, but I have not ran in so long. So I called my brother on my way home, and I was telling him about it. And he's like a personal trainer and things like that. And so he know what he be talking about. So I talked to him, and he was like, I don't know, because like 0.1 is like literally probably half a pound. Like, it's not even that much. He's like, but you can run, it won't hurt. You know, you'll go down a lot more than what you want to anyways, but that's better. So I came home. That's when I weighed myself. And then I changed my clothes, and I walked down the street, and it's just like this little trail around this lake. So I went running. So I did 1.5 miles in 20 minutes without stopping. And I was dead, y'all. So I burned a lot of calories. I did that Friday, and I did it Saturday, but my calf muscles really hurt today, so I did not run today. But I kind of feel like I'm okay. I haven't gotten on the scale yet. I still haven't eaten yet. It's like about to be 12 o'clock. So I'll probably weigh myself right before I eat, just to make sure. I cannot eat. My surgery is at 8 o'clock in the morning, so I cannot eat after 10 o'clock tonight, but that's way too late. Like, I don't eat late anyways, so I try not to eat most days. I don't eat after 8 o'clock, so, which is why I eat. My first meal is later on in the day. Why am I doing this? Because I feel uncomfortable in my skin. I want to be able to wear whatever I want to wear without feeling like you looking at me. You know, like you looking at my stomach, like in a bad way. Because, like, I don't know. It's just me. Like, I don't like the way I feel when my stomach is showing. Like, I literally buy size up on clothes, shirts. Like, I wear high-waisted pants, so it kind of like sucks it in some and all this. So I just want to be able to wear whatever I want to wear. And I'm done having kids. I've had 3 beautiful children, and that pregnancy stuff is over with for me. So with that being said, today is the last day that I look like this. All right, y'all, I think that is gonna wrap up this video. If you want to see how this journey goes for me, keep watching, stay tuned, subscribe so you don't miss anything, like and share, and I'll see you in the next one.